Today I'm going to be sharing 5 tips for marketing your online business in 2022, starting with creating massive offers. Now, before we talk about how you can make an offer so good people feel dumb saying no, I gotta let you know that these marketing tips are like pieces to a puzzle, that if you leave one out by skipping part of this video, the whole thing won't be completed, and that'll probably be the reason why you struggle marketing your online business in 2022. So definitely stay tuned, and let's start with part number 1. You see, the real reason why entrepreneurs keep winning is because they do one thing exceptionally better than the rest of us, and that is building a massive offer. Alex Ramosi explained this extremely well in his book, $100 Million Offers, and here are the cliff notes. Grand Slam offers, as he calls them, are inherently built upon value. To make sure your offer is an actual Grand Slam, you must contain one of each of the following 4 factors. He calls it the value equation. The dream outcome times perceived likelihood of achievement over time delay, time, effort, and sacrifice equals value. And in this case, dream outcome is the gap between where they are now and where they want to be. You want to make sure that you explain this as best as possible in your offer. Perceived likelihood of achievement is essentially you increasing a prospect conviction that your offer will actually work for them. Time delayed is essentially you shortening the time between a client buying and receiving the promised benefits. So they pay you today, how long does it take them to achieve that goal that you're promising your offer will provide for them? Effort and sacrifice are essentially what it costs people outside of money to achieve this. The best example of a Grand Slam offer and what he does to a business is a fitness trainer and a plastic surgeon. They both help people lose weight. However, the way in which they offer that service to the marketplace dramatically changes how much each of them can charge for that service. The way the plastic surgeons tap into each one of those factors that we mentioned earlier create an insane value, which is why people are able to pay 25 grand for a liposuction and only pay like $100 an hour for a personal trainer. Now, these entrepreneurs don't just stop by making you an initial offer. As opposed to most of us who are just very focused on getting that initial sale, they spend the same time, if not more, in worrying about what happens after the sale. We call this creating a back-end system. Essentially, these are a series of emails, other products, services that are strategically presented to the customer so they continue to buy from you. This is the reason why when I was running Rudy Mauer's ads, I was allowed to actually lose money. I would spend $200 to get someone to purchase our $27 course. But how? Well, because their backend ecosystem turns that $27 customer into a $2,000 to $3,000 customer 60 and 120 days past that initial sale. There are always new ways to advertise your business and create more profits with your current customers. So don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can see more of this type of content. I post videos every Friday on what's working in my business and what's working with our clients. Now let's take a look at what you have so far. You have a massive offer and you have a profit maximizer backend. So how can you feed the beast without spending thousands of dollars on ads? You do so by creating ads that are actually strange and different for your niche. The goal here is to make people stop. We need to hook in the viewers, period. We gotta stop them from scrolling. Chances are you're not the only entrepreneur that's running ads to that specific audience, which means that that group of people is accustomed to those type of ads that those type of entrepreneurs run. So for you to get their attention, you have to be doing something that's completely different to what they're used to seeing. Take a look at the gym launch people, for example. You know, he has one ad where he's getting a tattoo, bro. Who does that for a gym? Or Dr. Squash that has nice looking girls talking about the soap that they sell for men. Even though I make money from running people's paid ads, I would be silly if I didn't tell you, do not quit on organic marketing. Make sure you're posting on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. These content experiences provide you with a ton of exposure, which is usually good for business. And I know what you might be thinking. You might be saying, well, Angel, I'm a business owner. I don't have time to be, you know, making dancing videos all day, XYZ, la. I get it. I'm a business owner as well, and I don't necessarily have the time to do that stuff. But here's how you can actually post on these platforms effortlessly, and it's the exact same strategy that people like Gary Vee, Grant Cardone, and one of our clients, Margarita Paz, whose TikTok account grew over 110,000 followers in just 3 months uses. You basically just repurpose your current content creation. So if you're a coach, you can repurpose coaching calls. When you go live on your Facebook group or Instagram or whatever the case might be, if you have a course, you know, you could take content from there. If you make YouTube videos for a specific audience, you could grab stuff from there and then just make it vertical, right? That's like the main thing for all of these platforms. Essentially, any type of video content where you're sharing value, you want to grab that and repurpose. That way, you don't necessarily now have to take time out how to create new content for this platform, so you can just continue to deliver the service the way you do, with the intention that that content is then going to be used for, you know, growing your social media following, attracting more eyes, which eventually, you know, will drive more people to your phones. The goal here is to be everywhere. But none of this is going to work if you skip this. You gotta stay consistent. Now, this is like kind of where compound interest, you know, comes in place, where you put a little bit of work in today and a little bit of work in tomorrow, and next thing you know, it has compounded, and now you have hundreds of thousands of views. You now have ads that make people stop. You have a great offer that converts like crazy, and then a back-end maximizer that allows you to spend even more money on ads and keep profit in your pocket. But the key to getting there is you have to stay consistent. None of this is gonna work in one day, right? None of this is gonna work in 1 month. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take effort, and that's where it all comes down to. I'm actually giving away 5 coaching calls where I'll walk with you through creating your massive offer and then figuring out that back-end plan for your business. So if you're interested in having me and my team kind of look at what you're doing and help you craft that new marketing plan for 2022, click the link on the description so that we can speak and, you know, essentially help you out with that one. Peace.